Hello and welcome back to some more Magic the Gathering, playing some Pauper, playing Madness Burn. Now, I've come across this deck like a million times. It seems cool, so we're going to try it out today, see how it goes for us. Hopefully it's pretty fun. So it's kind of like a mixture of black and red burn. So like that's kind of cool with the Madness mechanic and everything. So our mana base, we have 4 Drossforge Bridges, 4 Great Furnaces, 5 Mountains, and 2 Rakdos Carnariums, and 1 Swamp. And 4 Volta Whispers, so a lot of different lands going on here. Rakdos Carnarium being the red-black bounce land. And we just have some artifact lands for our Deadly Disputes later down the road. 3 Chain Lightnings. Chain Lightning deals 3 damage to any target. Then that player or that permanent's controller may pay 2 red. If that player does, they may copy this spell and choose a new target. So if we're playing against red, they can bounce that back to our face. 4 Faithless Lootings, 4 Gal Blasts, 4 Lightning Bolts, 4 Voldaren Epicures. When it enters battlefield, deals 1 damage to each opponent. Create a blood token. 2 Deadly Disputes. What happened? What'd I do? Alright, where you at? Be around here to the top, right? 1, 2. 4 Vampire's Kiss. Target player loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Create 2 blood tokens. 1 Searing Blaze. When Searing Blaze deals 1 damage to target player and or planeswalker, and 1 damage to that player. 1 damage to target creature that player or planeswalker controls. And it has landfall, where if a land entered the turn this under your control that turn, it deals 3 damage to target player and creature. 1 Fodder Tosser, so 3-drop artifact. Tap it, discard a card. It deals 2 damage to target player or planeswalker. 4 Alms of the Vein. Target opponent loses 3 life and you gain 3 life, but it has a madness cost of 1. Fiery Temper deals 3 damage to any target, has madness cost of 1. 4 Kitchen Imps and 1 Gurdaddy. So that's the main board. Sideboard, we're looking at 2 Chainer's Edicts, 2 Diabolic Edicts, which is just instant speed Chainer's Edict with no flashback. 2 Electrickery. 2 Gorilla Shamans, 2 Smash Smithereens, an extra Searing Blaze, 2 Molten Rain to destroy target land if that land was a non-basic, deals 2 damage to its controller, and 2 Nihil Spellbombs. So pretty straightforward. Let's jump into some games, see what the deck's like. Like I said, I'm pretty excited to actually play this one because I think it looks super fun. So hopefully it is a good amount of fun. I thought this deck's been cool since I've seen it come around. It's one of the many popular flavors of burn currently. I'm not crazy on this hand, but I think I keep it. I don't know. I mean, we can Vampire's Kiss on turn 2, so that's probably pretty good. We can Gal Blast or Chain Lightning on turn 1. So I feel like it's not like the worst thing, although our opponent is mulliganing to nothing. So okay. Run it back. I have no idea what they're doing. Whatever they're doing, they could not get with their hand, so. Good game 1. Good game 1. It really doesn't do much. I guess we can just cast these Fiery Tempers. A Deadly Dispute redraw. Yeah, I think I'll just keep it. We can Deadly Dispute away the Great Furnace. They go to 5. Are they keeping 5? Alright, they kept the 5. I feel like was the best draw. Not a good start for a burn hand, I should say. Maybe this was a mulligan. What is this dude? Huh. Huh. Let's see what happens on their turn. before we decide if we want to lightning bolt this dude or not. Okay, they play the Rancor. Play a land. I should have done this. I mean, they get the one Rancor back, but I should have done it on the first Rancor. But this one goes to the graveyard, so it is what it is. I was kind of hoping they would waste a burn spell or something. Alright, I don't see why we don't just chain lightning while they're down. You know? We can deadly dispute this Great Furnace away on their end step. I believe you can madness at instant speed. Alright. Well. I'm not gonna be that guy and just join Freddy's match again. Unless we sit here for a while, then I will. Try to get some different decks or something. I mean, I am curious to see what their deck's doing. But yeah, I'll see if I can't get into a different game first. My impatientness has overcome me. Maybe they can get a better off the ground start then, you know? I'm curious to what our opponent's doing here. Probably not the best keep. I'm assuming they have some deck problems if they're mulliganing again. But I'm also, like, interested enough in, like, what are they doing? Like, it's like some kind of, like, red-green landfall deck. I should have sent that bolt upstairs, but it is what it is. Okay. I'm actually probably going to Gal Blast this thing. And then Lightning Bolts upstairs, because I think it's going to be a minute before Gal Blast gets turned on, so... Well, I want to play Kitchen Imp, so... We'll play the Carnarium next turn. There's... Okay. So yeah, they're just a landfall deck. There's the Rancor. Oh, rude. I feel like they probably don't have a ton of creatures. I could be wrong about that, though. Quit playing stuff. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I should have just sent the burn upstairs. I don't know. I'm not a burn player. It's +2/+2. So potentially a 3-drop. I mean a 3/3 with Rancor 5/3. Like I know the Rancor is coming, right? Like we all know the Rancor is coming. I quit drawing land at any turn. That's a big guy. I want to take it. Drew enough lands this turn, didn't I? As long as this thing lives, I'll just throw it underneath the big dude. I mean, to be fair, he could just... Nope. Okay. No Rancor for the big guy. Yep. Are we dead? 8. I probably should have just took it, right? Don't know if we're dead here. 6, 5. Yep, we're dead. Alright. Got us. Searing Blaze seems good. The Edict effects all seem pretty good. What do we want to ditch? What do we want? What do we want to ditch? Good question. I don't know, like, where's, like, the cards to... Maybe just Kitchen Imp? Maybe Kitchen Imp's not that good here since they're trampling, and... He's a good madness target, though. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is for this. I don't know no sideboarding. I'm gonna keep this hand. Okay. Just lightning bolt their face. Pick that up. They didn't mulligan to affinity this game, I mean. Oh, nice Searing Blaze. Probably just hold on to that Vault of Whispers then for Searing Blaze. Nice. Nice. You've activated my trap card. And then 1, 2. I know it's probably not the best to ditch Faithless Looting, but we have a 5/5 and they're at 8. You know, it's like one of those things where it's like we have a big critter and potentially lethal on board just in hand, because essentially I can just Gal Blast this dude, hack you for 5, then Chain Lightning you to the face, and then win. Potentially. All right. So the question is, excuse me, whether or not if we want to bring back... I don't think so. I think we just keep it the way it is. If we can use cards like Chainer's Edict or Diabolic Edict and Searing Blaze to remove their creatures, then we don't have to use our burn spells to send up face. And while Kitchen Imp's awesome, I don't know if this is exactly the matchup I would want that Kitchen Imp for. Yeah. This looks like a fairly decent hand. Keep. Lead on the Voldaren. I mean, there is that thing, you know? Still think we lead on the Voldaren Epicure. Just chump it. Sure. I actually think I might just take it for this turn. Well, that's a card, I guess. I drew. I think I'm going to block and Deadly Dispute this turn. I think that's what my game plan is. I'm going to block and then Deadly Dispute to get the treasure token. Don't play Rancor. Sweet. Allows me to draw a bunch of cards. I could use another land, though. Can you blank our Gal Blast here? Good on you. That's a lot of damage coming straight to our face. Finally, another land. Gain some life here. Burn them for a little bit. I know I could do that at instant speed, but I just wanted to do it now, see what I got. Okay. Okay. So it's worth noting about Chain Lightning. I think the first thing we do is play some kind of not a very good chumper, but you know what I mean. Question becomes now, it's like 10. We have 10 damage in hand. What they choose to do here? We do have more than 10 damage in hand, technically. Okay. Okay. They get big. Real quick. Alright, can we kill them this turn? Maybe. Lead on Galv. Faithless Looting. All right. Got it. I believe it deals damage to them first before they can respond to me. All right. Interesting deck, dude. Freddy, you got a cool deck. I like that, like landfall. Red-green. Pretty interesting stuff. I like it. Pretty cool. I like this Madness Burn. It's pretty cool. I like it so far. Starting to learn in my life that any deck that plays Faithless Looting, I'm like pretty okay on. You know, like I like it. Just a good card. And if you can utilize it, even better, you know? Just kind of one of those things. We might get into a game. A lot of people playing today. That's good. Any second now. Any minute now. Hey, I was about to say any hour now. Got in there. Let's do it. I mean, you know, it's a... don't know about this. That's how I feel about this. We have no black source. See how the deck mulligans. Not very well. I'm going to reluctantly keep it. But put that on the bottom. Maybe I should put Alms, but I mean, if we draw a black source, then, you know, potentially gets a little bit better. GG. Yeah, I don't like Faithless Looting with no value here. I think it's better we just keep up our little instant dorks until we get more land. Then we can Faithless Looting. I mean, there's a strong argument to Faithless Loot to find land, but don't know if it's worth it or not. Ooh, slivers. Okay. Well, that's got to go, like, right, meow, right? Like, that can't be left alone on the board. Let's not yield anymore on their turn. Okay. I have to yield because I don't have anything. I don't have anything at all. Not very good. Hey, we got a card. Probably. No. Stitch Fiery Temper. Madness Fire Temper. This is gonna sound weird, but like these slivers will get out of hand if I don't try to keep them somewhat off the board. We're starting to build up a little bit, so like if we can draw a swamp here, I'm 1000% going to like a black source that's not tapped. That's scary. Okay then. Guess that's what we're doing here. Probably still the plated sliver. It's probably the worst one. But yeah, if I can find a black source, untapped, then I can Faithless Looting and double Madness, which would be great. And maybe I should have killed that guy then. I was worried about the butts getting too big, but maybe if I would have known that they were... It's hard to tell sometimes what flavor of slivers they are, you know? Like, oh yeah, do we have... You know, what do we have? Man, they have not hit well with these stampedes and winding ways. Like, not at all. But it's like one of those things where it's like, okay, you know, can we... Well... You never know, I guess, what we'll draw. Probably just going to pitch the Drossforge and the Alms. And then now... we don't attack. We keep up Lightning Bolt for the eventual Lord that I'm surprised has not showed up yet. There it is. Don't play the one that gives the big butt. I guess they're... I said don't play it. Okay. They found a muscle and a heart. We're trying our darndest here. That was dumb. Why did I attack with this guy? I know they're going to get hasty big boys next turn. That's stupid. That was such a dumb play. Yep. Sure. I should have bolted that in response to this. That way it still had summoning sickness. Okay. Well, that's obnoxious. Just main decking Weather the Storm. Yeah, now we're just on the board cleanup plan here. I think I am just going to Deadly Dispute here. Get in there. I'm probably just going to play the Vampire's Kiss too. All right. We can sack a blood token to draw a card. Just ditch this land. Getting to a point to where it's like our lands aren't that important anymore. God damn it. God damn it, Bubby. There's just so many of the lords, you know. Like, don't have another Weather the Storm. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, I'll probably just blood token away this mountain to try to draw more. Try to go a little bit deeper here. I yielded through turn, didn't I? Let's just do it this way. Gal Blast? That works. Doesn't win us the game, but does do damage. Three. Faithless Looting. There it is. All right. Do we have Skullcrack? Just knock my phone all over the place. Why don't I? I think we're on the same plan that we were last game. Bring in just a removal suite. Kitchen Imp there was super good, but I still think Fodder Tosser can come out. Oh, just big stretch in there. I really hate to go down all the Kitchen Imps, but I feel like we should, you know? I feel like that's kind of the least impactful of our cards. I guess the argument for the edicts is that they can just sack the dorky one. But, like, The idea is we put them in a situation where they can't sack the dorky one, you know? Maybe we don't bring in the edicts. I'm going to leave out Chainer's Edict and just bring in Diabolic Edict. See how this works and go down 2 Kitchen Imps. I'm going to see how that works. Being instant speed, we can do stuff while stuff's on the stack kind of thing. Don't know. They have 61 cards in their deck? Them having main deck Weather the Storm, though, is kind of terrifying. This is not a good hand. Mulligan. This is not a good hand. Keep. Let's bottom, honestly, I'm probably going to bottom Deadly Dispute. I want to play Voldaren, but I think we need to keep up Lightning Bolt for a Lord. Or maybe we just let him hit us with a Lord. I think we just play the Voldaren. We top deck a land, that would be good for us. No blocks, I mean, no attacks is pretty strange. Not the land I was hoping for, but I suppose it is a land. I would just keep up this lightning bolt. Looks like they're also hurt on mana. Well, there's their mana. Winding Way, sure. So they went with, they got the Predatory Sliver. Sure. Take the one. Our best draw here would probably be a land. I'm just going to bolt their face here, I think. Another one. Still feel like we probably just keep up the lightning bolt here. Depending on what they do, we could just blood token too, you know? They're going to lead the Stampede instead. Easy feats. Her creature gains protection from black to end a turn. Infect slivers? Interesting. Then I'm going to bolt their face again. No, I'm not. I'm going to Madness here. They got to clean up, so what are they going to ditch? That was a good lead the Stampede, though. But everything. I would love to top deck a land and hit that Searing Blaze this turn. I would love for it to be an untapped land, so I can also hit whatever their lord is they play, too. Thank you! They got rid of Sidewinder. Drop them down to 8. They only have one green source, which is worthwhile of knowing, but they could still drop both their lords here. Nope. Gonna play that dude instead. Sure. So I'm in this debating phase on whether or not if I want to try to clean off their board or if I just want to burn them to face. Burn them to face. Well, that's why we burn them to face, I suppose. GG. With the GGs from the opponent. Maybe. There you go. 3-0, technically. Some weird games. You know, Slivers is a little bit more fringe. The first deck we played twice against, which is seems like some kind of homebrew, but the deck felt really strong. Faithless Looting to do 6 damage and to draw 2 cards is absolutely absurd. I love it. Yeah, I didn't really come across Fodder Tosser. I've played against this deck so many times. Like, I'm not saying I know how to run the deck, but like I have an idea. Like, these cards are all good. They're all good cards. They're all doing good things that enables this whole plan. It's just a really good deck, and it's why it's one of the top in the format. Actually sitting down and playing it personally, I like it a little bit better than like a mono red burn. Don't know if I like it better than mono black. I'll be 100% honest with you. Not sure if I like it better than mono black. I'm a big fan of mono black burn. However, the madness aspect is really fun. I love Kitchen Imp as a card, so getting to play that's really cool. Alms of the Vein is also really, really solid. Fiery Temper is cool. So there's a lot of things in this deck that are really fun for me anyway. So I like it. It's good. It seems like a good deck. Definitely will be playing it again. I'm starting to build up a nice little like pile of decks to play to like cycle through. So I'm kind of excited about that personally. Okay, mono black control. So I'm pretty excited about that, about having, you know, some decks to play around with, to have some different things. So definitely getting there in the terms of like pauper building. But yeah, Madness Burn was a lot of fun. I really like it. I could see why a lot of people were playing it. Like I said, I've come across it a bunch. So nice. If you guys enjoyed this video, you can feel free to press the thumbs up button and subscribe. It goes a long way helping my channel out. I also do other games too. I do Magic 3 times a week. It's almost always Pauper. Those 3 times a week is on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And I upload every day, other games. So if you're interested in that, you can press that little notification bell. You'll get a little notification every time I upload. Hope you enjoy the content. And yeah, have a good one. Take it easy. Peace.